Hear them ring. Soon it will be holiday reading. Hear them laughing. Leo cackling. Look, there's Justin Cooper. And it's holiday time in the podcast. Hello, things. Leo, start the show.
Is the one obvious thing.
Hey, happy holidays, everybody. My name's Leo. I'm the monkey behind the keyboard here. We have an awesome show scheduled for you. As always, this is going to be a fun one today because we're going to be doing some live read of some holiday comics. And these are a blast. You know, Santa Claus with the Illuminati, you know, he has the Infinity Gauntlet. That's going to be awesome. Anyway, we're also going to do some news and some other stuff. But without further ado, Kari, how's it going?
It's going great, Leo. I am ready for our holiday reading with Maker's Mark and some Crown Royale for Bratatosker here. Hello, Jar Jar. We miss you. Hey, Tom Dog. It's going great. I hope everybody's ready. Before we do the live reads, we're going to do a little bit of stuff with the news, and I'm going to tell you the last couple things you might want to grab onto for some holiday presents for your family, your friends, or yourself. So let's go and see how Mr. Coop is doing.
Mr. Cooper.
Doing good. Doing well.
Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Koopa.
Mr. Cooper.
I'm here with the Ginkerdork. You know, it's like Swedish.
Ginkerdork.
Crud.
Crod. Yeah.
Ginkerdork. Mr. Mollo.
Hey, everybody. Holidays greetings. We have a great show. We've worked really hard. We've got it all planned out. It's going to be stupendous. A lot of fun. And yeah, we're, as you can hear in the background, we're opening and closing doors everywhere. So yeah, a lot of good stuff, man. So hello, everybody. Welcome. And you know what? Leo, Kari, our guest, Justin, you know, but not a Fustin. He's not the fake Justin. He's the real deal. He's the real Coop. This is the end of the year. This is our last show of 2024. Thank you. I look like Santa. I wonder how they know
epic.
From the sewers. This is the last show of the year. I can't believe it. I feel like just yesterday we were starting the first show of the year, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this year totally flew by. You know, it's
a lot of good times.
Like Santa and his reindeer. Just
whoa, Kari, Wait a second. Are you acknowledging that goths believe in Santa? Because I just want to point out this year I have seen so many photos of goths posing with Santa, and it just warms my heart, the contradiction of the light and the darkness.
Wow. I I am neither confirming nor denying whether I believe in Santa. However,
Okay.
as he is a, traditional part of things, I just wanted to acknowledge that,
Thank you, Carrie. But I just want to say that I don't know if you guys have seen those photos, but those are so freaking adorable. Especially when it's the group photos. I'm just like, oh, look at all these pale, wonderful, happy children and jolly old Saint Nick.
All these things I can't say are just spinning through my head. So we'll just let that go. We don't want to
Oh, yeah.
darken this any more than I already have pre-show. So
Did you notice if they were standing in a pentagram around him?
You know, Carrie, you can say one. Counter Leo's.
no,
Yeah.
I really can't, because the one that's at the forefront of my head is so bad. No.
Oh no, it's not.
Is it
It's
true that
not.
Yeah,
Neil Gaiman
Oh, well,
had
Carrie,
Santa
it's not.
trapped in his basement for like 20 years?
Okay, Carrie, it's not the thing from that book that we're both reading, is it?
No. No, it's just a goth thing. But
Oh, okay, yeah,
and
cool.
we are not discussing Neil Gaiman. That is not something that we'll bring up.
Oh, yeah, no, we're definitely not. We're not opening up
just
that stack. No.
It's a goth
Okay.
thing, like
So,
swaying side to side listlessly to music.
okay, cool. Okay, I'm starting to open a rabbit hole, so we're gonna stop. So,
Yeah.
holiday read.
Yeah,
Yay.
well, holiday read.
Yay!
Just a
But-
little banter, real quick. We did everybody see we're getting a Superman trailer this week?
Ooh,
Yes.
no, I did not.
Ooh.
But
Yeah.
Loving
I
Creature
saw.
Commandos too.
Oh yeah, another Creature Commandos. Yeah, that should. Oh my God, who cried at the end of that episode?
Oh my god, episode 3. What are you
Yeah.
doing to me?
I know. Oh,
I'm behind.
Oh,
I'll-
you should
I'll
watch
get
it
there.
after this. It's good. It's
I'll
short.
keep it in
too.
mind.
It's like 32 minutes or something. So
That's not bad. Listen, I think the thing that I enjoy about Creature Commandos is Alan Tudyk is just one of the best voice actors we ever have, because the man plays Clayface on the Harley Quinn show, and he's one of the best parts of it. And then he's playing Clayface in Creature Commandos, and you couldn't have any more of the different version, And it's so funny when you see him doing the voice, and his Creature Commando co-stars are just like, "You're on another fucking level, man." And
I saw that with Frank Grillo. Frank Grillo's actually doing a great job in this, and normally I don't give him a lot of, I don't give him a lot of credit because he kind of has one speed,
mhm.
And he's like, "Hey, everybody, it's me, Frank Grillo. I'm here, and I'm a Crossbones guy. Hey, look, I'm a lawyer in this one, but I'm also a Crossbones guy." So in this one, it's like, oh wow, you're more than just the Crossbones guy. Oh, Sean Gunn's amazing, absolutely amazing.
oh, and the voice actor for the princess. Did you? I didn't watch it because it's probably not safe for work. But they released a video of her doing the sound effects for her scene.
She's the only thing I don't like about the show is her voice. like literally, I just don't like it. I don't know what it is. And I mean, it's nitpicky. It's like, okay, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine, but it's like,
but either way, it's been a great year with all of you and whatnot, and I'm very glad that this is us ending it on a high note. I just wanted to say, so I think honestly, banter aside, and Leo, I am very curious to see how Thursday turns out when they release the Superman teaser trailer for James Gunn's upcoming Superman.
Did you just real quick? Did you watch the live poster on Instagram?
Yes.
Did you? So you heard the music at the end?
Very nice. I liked it.
Yeah, they for those of you that missed it, they actually work in the original Superman 78 score.
Yeah, John Williams.
Yeah, the John Williams score.
Yep.
Yeah. So awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be something really great, I can tell. But
So Coop, what if she's Clayface?
well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? But I don't know. Because she bleeds.
Acting.
Like she's already bled. Hasn't she?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So-
She got shot, right?
Guys. No spoilers.
Hmm.
Even what you just told me is a spoiler. I was like, now I know their
That was
weapon.
in the first episode, but okay.
So, but before we get to the library itself, which is what we've been promoting all week, I think we should definitely bang out the other things so we can say that we did our due diligence before the end of the year. So, Kari, is there anything we should be spending some of our upcoming gift card money on?
Yes, there is, Drew. What I've got together for you guys, I only put together 2 Kickstarters this week, and they are already way past budget, but they're amazing, and they've got so many of their stretch goals met that it's one of those things where, like, if you guys want to buy something for a reasonable amount and then get a ton of extra merch coming your way, this is what you want to spend your money on. And pardon me for okay.
Spend your money on comics.
Oh, and my share screen ran away, so I don't know what's going on. Hold on one second. My share screen dropped off and it's no longer able for me to pull it up.
It's okay, Kari.
So-
I'm decorating.
You look like I should
Okay.
ask you where to find the childlike empress.
Bring me Jack Frost.
A live reaction to yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Drew has something growing out of his head.
I know what
Okay,
you're
let's
talking
try this one more time.
Oh, he's been hanging out
Present.
with something.
Share screen. There we go. Okay. So, first up, what we have for you is Witchblade. And stop showing that. All right. So, if you go to the Witchblade Volume 4, it has reached 137, almost 138K out of its 20K goal. This one ends December 27th at 2 p.m. Central Time by Top Cow Productions. Witchblade Complete Collection Volume 4 collects 58 through 85, and it features art by Francis Manipool, Mike Choi, David Nakayama, Tony Daniel, Clarence Lansing, Romano Molinaro, Scott Benfield, Leonard Kirk, and more, featuring iconic stories written by Ron Mars, David Wohl, Jeff Johns, Troy Hickman, Chuck Austin, Chris Grimminger, and Ian Hedgington. What we have going on, they actually did something I've never seen. They've had a couple of their pledges are already gone. There's only 5 levels of pledging left. You can get the $30 Witchblade Collection Volume 4 in PDF form. You can get the hardcover with the Kickstarter exclusive dust jacket and signed bookplate by Mark Silvestri for $55.
Wow.
For $100, you get volumes 1 through 4 in PDF. For $200, you get 100 or the 1 through 4 hardcovers with Kickstarter exclusive dust jackets and signed bookplate by Mark Silvestri. And for $400, you get all 4 of them plus remarks by Silvestri. And
Wow.
this is one of the things that was opened by the one of the add-ons that you can get that was opened by the pledges in the stretch goals. And this is something else they did, so you can get a look at these. I'm going to go through the stretch goals really quick, but if you invest like at least just for enough for one hardcover, so the $55, they opened up at 20K a classic Witchblade mini print set featuring art by Mark Silvestri and Michael Turner. At 30K, they opened a sticker sheet. At 40K, they opened the add-on of a trade paperback with a cover by Saichpan Sajik for $15. At 50K, they put spot gloss on the dust jacket for volume 4. At 60K, they opened up Stefan Sajik mini print, which is something else you'll be getting. 70K opened up an add-on for Witchblade 2024 Mark Silvestri card slabs for $20. 80K opened up a Witchblade 2024 Volume 2 preview mini print. 90K added foil to all of the mini prints. 100K opened add-on Witchblade 2024 number 7 Kickstarter exclusive Michael Turner variant for $25. And at 100K, they added on the Witchblade 2024 Scott Campbell foil mini print. So what you get if you spend $55, you're going to also get the mini print set of art, the sticker sheet, the spot gloss is going to be on the dust jacket. You're going to get another Stefan Sajik mini print. You're going to be getting the preview mini print, foil on all of those, and the Scott J. Campbell foil mini print. So this is a lot of stuff to get for one comic. Like, you're getting a ridiculous amount of merch for that. And the add-ons on that that you can get include pretty much every edition that they have out there, so that you can just like buy one and add on whatever you want, as well as t-shirts and stuff. And no, they don't have t-shirts, they just have all the comics on. But the two standout ones are a Witchblade number 1 signed variant set for $250, and a set for the variant covers are signed by variant covers B, G, and J, signed by Mark Silvestri, J. Scott Campbell, and Bill Sienkiewicz. Okay, thank you. And then for $400, it's a holiday special foil variant remark with signed by Mark Silvestri, Matt Hawkins, Marguerite Bennett, with a remark by Mark Silvestri. So I thought that was some pretty cool stuff. I thought you guys might want to get your hands on it. As long as, I mean, you're getting a ridiculous amount of stuff for next to nothing.
Yeah,
really.
Jar had said something about why do they need to publish Kickstarter over a publisher. I'm sure it has to do with their bottom line profit, something like that, doing it independently of Image and all that, not having to pay royalties, or not that they would have to pay royalties, but I mean, not having to go through like the publishers. They don't have to go through their legal departments. They could do everything themselves, I imagine, is part of it. But the part, like your second thing that you said, that there's obviously an audience. Correct me if I'm wrong here, guys, but isn't Witchblade the one that it unseated Spawn as like the most successful selling Image comic for a long time? Like Witchblade,
I am not.
Witchblade is huge.
It is huge. And the other thing is they can offer Kickstarter only items with this. So it's something that if you're a big collector out there, the only way that you can get a hold of this is through this one time, offer only. And they're offering some really neat stuff with it.
If we look at it at, from a business standpoint, though, going through a Kickstarter with a title like this, since they're not with Image, they're taking a bet on, will the LCSs buy so many issues? Where if they do a Kickstarter, they know exactly how many that they can sell. No, that's fair. Yeah, so they know exactly how many to print, and then they print a little extra, at a decent cost now, since they have so many already pre-sold to sell to the LCSs.
They also do order bulk orders usually, so that LCSs can grab in on those too if they want to get the ones straight from the Kickstarter. That might give them little extra goodies to have around. So it's
not familiar with any LCSs around here. Do your local comic shops get the Kickstarter editions?
I do not believe.
You're lucky if they do. Yeah.
Mine, I'm lucky if they order variant covers, but you have to like ask that ahead of time, because they're like, no, everybody just gets the regular one and says, we just want to read it, got it. So,
word.
But yeah, so my second one that I want to share with you guys, and get excited because it's coming back. I'm going to put down Radtasker for this one so I can get ready to double hand this. All right. Heavy metal is making a comeback. So this one, heavy metal, and it's by the Heavy Metal Crew, ends December 29th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. They set out with a goal for $5,000. They have reached $480,292.
Wow.
Okay, so April 1st, 1977, the original heavy metal #1 hit newsstands across the world. In the 47 years since, the heavy metal brand has become notorious for its mind-bending visuals, controversial content, and a global pool of artistic innovators, including Mobius, Droulet, Liberatori, Wrightson, Steranko, Corbin, Sudam, Bilal, Voss, Kaza, Chaikin, and many more who defined what science fiction fantasy storytelling could be. Since 1977, the heavy metal brand has represented the gold standard for groundbreaking sci-fi, fantasy, and horror comics. Now they're relaunching the brand with a monumental new first issue and inviting us to be part of this legendary chapter in history. Whether we've been following it since 1977 or if you're out there discovering it for the first time today, now is your chance to immerse yourself in a nearly 200 pages of mind-blowing sci-fi, fantasy, and horror, featuring over 20 groundbreaking stories from genre-defying creators. This issue marks a bold return to the magazine's roots. Now, this one isn't really too hard on the pocketbook either. Let me get back over here.
Actually, was looking at this one the other day.
Yeah. So the pledges, basically, you get all of the various covers. You can go through between $5 to $15 a piece. Some of them are in limited quantity. You can get a 6-pack of enamel pens for $75. 6.5-inch 3D resin models showcasing 3 iconic heavy metal characters, Tarna, Nelson, and Grimaldi, all from the cult classic heavy metal film, for $90. They are not painted, so be ready. You have to paint those. And the add-ons for this include t-shirts, enamel pens, pins, models, approximately 60 different limited issues from the 1980s to the 2000s, assuming it's basically what they have left in backstock, t-shirts, and all of the available Kickstarter rewards.
Build your
So
own Lochnar. That's
yeah, so these are the different covers and stuff you can expect coming out for them. And you can, like I said, buy a bunch of the past stuff. And we got something brand new coming out. And they've just killed it with all of the stretch goals. And I apparently didn't write down the stretch goals because they were just ridiculous. Leo, if you want to take that down for me real quick.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Before I do, I had a question though.
Okay, I'm pulling it up real quick because I thought I
yeah.
had this already, and of course I didn't. But
Why is the metal so heavy? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
Oh my
Leo.
God, no.
Leo, no.
Everything's heavy in the future.
Carrie, just ignore him and keep going.
One
Oh,
way
yeah.
night, calling heavy metal. I love that movie. Such a
Oh,
good
where'd
movie.
we go? I'm like scrolling. I'm scrolling.
To your doom.
Have you all seen that movie Heavy
I
Metal
doom
from
scrolling.
1979?
Yes, we did it on the Tomb of the Terrible. It was. Oh, that's because they don't have stretch goals in this one. This
Oh,
one is just full of exclusive Kickstarter reward stuff. So, but yeah, with the add-ons that you can get, I mean, like I was going through, I'm like, I can't go through and list all of the different, it's like you can get this one from 99, you can get this one from 84, you can get this one from blah, 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 blah. But so this one is more like if you want to catch up, if you've lost some stuff, and if you want to get back into heavy metal, there is a shit ton of merch coming on for you, and none of it's too expensive. Like I said, the highest priced item I could find on there was in the regular pledges was $115, and that was like something signed by everybody pretty much. So go out there and grab yourself some heavy metal, grab yourself some Witchblade. And another thing that we're going to get through here real quick, I can just stop that now. Head over to Distillery if you need some stuff for this Christmas, because I went over there and right now they have their December deals are until the end of December. You can buy one standard hardcover, get one for free with the codes. They have the codes on the site for you. Buy one deluxe hardcover, get one free. Buy one issue, get one issue for free. You can do that for PDFs, or not PDFs, but for their digital or their hardcovers on those. 5 single issues for $50, does not include new releases. All 9 print covers of their holiday issue, Through the Bows, for $75. And you can get all 4 Mominous, which are they're little statue things that they've done. But you can get them all, instead of being $100 a piece, you can get them for $200 for all 5 of them. I went and I picked some stuff up because I was like, hey, I need some distillery. I love it. And so, of course, I ordered the best-selling Somna, which is just like crazy. It's got this nice gloss on it.
It's a good looking book.
It's a beautiful book. Yeah. The in-page pages there. And I have to be careful on what I show from Somna. But it's this nice oversized book. The artwork, my camera, I'm going to have to fix that, does not do it justice, but it's beautiful. Nice and real heavy pages. And then they put in, as the extras at the end, a bunch of the various variant covers that they had in the covers for every issue. So I got this for $30, and since it was a buy one, get one free, I decided to check out something else that has completed, and got Gone by Jock. And this again has the real nice spot gloss on the cover, same length and everything. This art is got a slightly different feel to it, but it also goes ahead and includes the extra covers on the end. And then I hadn't ordered this, but along in my little package came the Jock cover of issue 1, all ready to go and nice and thick. I'm not going to take it out of its bag and box because there's a lot of tape involved here. But yeah, so I got that for free with my order. And so these all together cost me $30, and $5 for delivery was it. They came pretty fast. And if you spend over $40, the delivery is free. So if you're looking for Christmas presents, I just gave you some ideas. Go out there and get some.
Nice.
I did.
So,
yeah. You'd
nice.
be like, I'm going back and picking up. I wasn't going to spend any more on stuff, but I'm like, you know what? I do got to go get that Witchblade because why wouldn't I?
Indeed. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Kari.
Yeah. Well,
right.
next up we have
Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Variant Watch. Last one of the year. Always fun. Living the life, quarter mile at a time. So here we have the only variance of is that as we're currently in the latest X-Men era, we're going to take a step back and remember the early days. Our acclaimed X-Men artist R.B. Silva, who worked on Powers of X, Rise of the Powers of X, will be doing a 6-issue variant cover series spotlighting the original 5 X-Men, enjoying a classic Danger Room simulation, of course, under the supervision of Professor X. So you're going to see these covers on the Phoenix, X-Factor, X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, and Exceptional X-Men. So these will be available starting February 5th all the way to February 16th. February 19th. So if you like what you see, talk to your local LCS. If you're already buying the books, just see about getting the variant. But yeah, it looks beautiful. I mean, R.B. Silva is a great artist, so I have no doubt that everything's going to be stunning, and by all accounts, it is. So, yep.
February 5th through the 16th?
19th.
19th? Okay, so go out and buy 41 covers of it.
Not everybody has your dedication, Leo. But yeah, that's the only variant story. And I cannot believe how many variants we covered this year, Leo. Just
way too many.
too many. And you know what, probably, Leo? There's probably going to be way too many next year.
Yeah.
But we will still be there.
Yeah, because variance is the wave. It's the 90s again.
There's no chrome covers yet, buddy.
Oh, there's chromium covers coming up. I've seen them. I know they're coming.
I know.
I saw it.
Oh, God.
Okay, so
All
Jeremy, Heavy Metal got a Tomb of the Terrible review because every now and then somebody sneaks in a movie that doesn't make us want to hurt ourselves after we're done. And that one got put in there. So we got to be like, hey, this movie didn't suck. It wasn't the best movie ever made, but we got a kick out of it.
Kari, the word you're looking for is palate cleanser.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I suppose that's much better than the way I put it. Okay.
You know what else? You know what else is a palate cleanser?
It's news time.
Leo?
Hold on a second.
Drew's News. Exciting tales, fresh comic views. In the pages, heroes fly, villains plot under the sky. From Gotham's dark to Metropolis views, we cover stories old and new. Drew's News. Your daily source for comic clues. Join the fun, it's a heroic cruise in the world of Drew's Comic News.
I love Drew's News.
He does! We got him, finally! Yay. Aww.
Maybe next year, Kari. All right. So starting off the last Drew's News of 2024, we have the latest in the One World Under Doom series. So, which is actually bringing back an old team called Tiger Division, simply because Dr. Doom demanded it. So this is a South Korean superhero team, which will fall back in line under Dr. Doom's control of the world, as he's now currently the Sorcerer Supreme of the Marvel Universe, in Doom's Division, which is a 5-issue tie-in comic series. This is written by Yoon-Ha Lee, who is an award-winning writer of the Machineries of Empire series, who made his comic debut in X-Men: The Wedding Special, issue 1, and is drawn by all-star artist Mikuyu Young, who is known for his work on Star Wars' Dr. Aphra and the Magnificent Miss Marvel. So in the series, Tiger Division is boldly opposing Doom, earning his respects and animosity in one swoop. Essentially, never one to forget, he is in control of these heroes. Now he's going to be transforming them into his fiercest defenders. So you're going to have the original members like Tekakuji, White Fox, Luna Snow, Lady Bride, Mr. Enigma, Gun R the Second, and the General. You'll also see Tiger Division's mission expanding as it will recruit other fan favorites like Wave, Arrow, and more. So essentially, that's where we are. We got a bunch of variant covers here. I already see a Peach Momoko dropping down there. Yeah, it's looking pretty interesting, and it's just nice to have that little variety. Especially because, as we've seen with this new team of old, new, not everyone is still content with Dr. Doom's utopia. So tensions are high, stakes are higher, and Tiger Vision is imposing Doom's will. So more surprises in this age of Doom. Doom. So yeah, that'll be available March 2025, everyone. So if you like what you see, check that out.
So same mask, different roar.
So Kari, I believe you're next.
I can't do anything without my pictures. Okay. So first Dynamite brought us Mars Attacks Red Sonja. Now we get Red Sonja Attacks Mars, written by Jay Stevens with art by Frank Strucken. Per Dynamite, what? Oh, that's yeah, Fran. Sorry, Fran.
Sure. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, that's yeah. No, you're right there. I saw the K for the Ken and just kind of put everything together. So per Dynamite, in the series, Sonya is once again down and out when she discovers a prophecy that foretells the destruction of the world. So she travels past the desert way south until she takes on the invaders from Mars. Along the way, she will face trials too. Serpent men, metamorlocks, and ancient monster gods are in her path. The covers, if we go back to the front, we have one by Joseph Michael Linzer.
Yep.
Oh, well, if you know him that well. Okay.
yeah.
Then we have Jay Lee is on the next one. And finally, we have Greg Land.
Okay.
And the first issue is going to be polybagged with collectible trading cards featuring Virgin variants of the respective covers. It's going to hit stores in March of some point of 2025. And there is some sites have told me that only the card stock variant covers will have the cards, but some say they all will. So we shall find out in March.
Mars Attacks. Gotta love it.
Oh, Red Sonja too. Like, there's a new movie coming out too for Red Sonja.
There is, and
Oh.
right now, yeah, and right now, Leo, there's a Red Sonja series. I believe Gail Simone's writing it. It's getting a lot of really good praise and attention. So, but pulp characters like her, Conan, a couple of others, they always go through periods of popularity. Essentially everything that was popular in the past makes its way back.
Oh yeah. Well, and like Red Sonja and Conan, there's it's canon together, right? Still?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
So I've always been weird. I feel like they are and they aren't.
They're technically not.
Really?
Yeah, because
they were canon in my head
travels
from
many
when I was a
different-
kid.
Yes, from when you're a kid and all that, but he's not a Conan, or she's not a Conan character, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Conan should be with Belit. Come on. Yeah.
Conan was in the original 80s movie though.
Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. It was the actor
That's
that
why.
played Conan, but he wasn't Conan.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Details.
Oh.
See, that's
By
why
the Destroyer. Okay, thank you, Mr. Cooper. Good trivia.
You just wiped 40 years of like headcanon.
it's essentially the third Conan the Barbarian movie without him. So it's like, oh, we got this character who's kind of like him.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
Okay.
So, Mr. Cooper, I believe it is your news to cover.
My news. So first it was the Power Rangers, then it was the Justice League. Now it's Marvel. Godzilla versus Marvel coming March 2025. Marvel Comics has released the THR. They've really got a Godzilla event coming in 2025. Titled Godzilla vs. Marvel, the 6-issue event takes place over different time periods, starting with the Fantastic Four one-shot. Then expect Hulk, Spider-Man, X-Men, and the Thor to get their shot as a Godzilla team-up. The story kicks off with the Fantastic Four battling classic Godzilla antagonist King Ghidorah, who is the new herald for Galactus. That's actually a pretty good twist.
Seriously?
To thwart the beast, Godzilla will team up with the Silver Surfer in order to attempt to save the Earth. Ryan North writes, with art from John Romita Jr. I feel like he could handle Godzilla really well. Romita?
Honestly, this sounds fucking rad. I mean, Ghidorah as a Herald of Galactus? Good God, that's fantastic.
We got a creator quote here. We approached them initially for our reprints, but a while after those conversations, it was clear that both of our teams were excited to do more together. Marvel editor-chief C.B. Cebulski told THR. So the crossover started coming together over time in direct collaboration with Toho, and we felt it was perfect time for Godzilla's 70th anniversary next year. And we've been thrilled to work with them on this, and we hope this will be a sign for more exciting projects to come.
Sweet.
I think that's huge. I mean, there's so many Godzilla books right now. It's crazy. There's a book called Skate or Die Godzilla, where like skaters attack Godzilla and stuff. It's absurd. But yeah, this looks like an exciting thing to see happen.
And
yeah.
Piggybacking on that, Coop, we've already seen that in that they're for the next year for Free Comic Book Day. I believe it's Image, one of the companies that has the
IDW
rights.
has Godzilla.
Yeah, so they're releasing new stuff, new universe, a lot of really interesting stuff going on there. So essentially, it's a great time to be a kaiju fan. So,
And Godzilla never
2025.
loses. So.
Yeah, and the 70th anniversary next year. That's insane.
Amazing. That's crazy sauce. I mean, God, I remember back in the day when I watched, and his name was Gojira. You know, I remember those days.
How much kaiju are we gonna have at Terrificon this year? Like, you aren't gonna be able to walk. There's just gonna be these giant costumes filling the hallways slowly.
Listen, all I know
lumbering
is
around.
if I see my boy Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, I was like, yeah, he gets roasted. No. But all right, all kaiju aside, next up, we got something from Invincible.
Yeah.
Leo.
Okay, so a new Invincible spinoff has been announced. Battle Beast takes center stage. So Skybound and Image Comics have just announced an exciting new spinoff set in the Invincible universe. It's going to be titled Invincible Universe Battle Beast. So issue number 1 is going to hit shelves April 16th, 2025, marking the first Invincible comic in 7 years.
Wow.
So the spinoff is riding high on the success of the Invincible animated series over on Amazon. And if you're not watching that, like, holy crap, you are missing something awesome. I'm going through like my 3rd rewatch right now. But the show is gearing up to drop its 3rd season on February 3rd, 2025. And it seems like fans just can't get enough. So Skybound and Image are diving deeper into the lore with this new story, and the creative team of Robert Kirkman, who, as we know, is co-creator of The Invincible and The Walking Dead, writer of The Walking Dead, is back alongside Ryan Otley, the artist who helped bring Battle Beast to life almost 2 decades ago. So Battle Beast fans can look forward to the cover art by Otley and Annalisa Leone, plus some awesome variant covers by big names like David Finch, Arthur Adams, John Boy Mayers, and others. So what Battle Beast is about? So it's on the hook. Battle Beast is a character cursed with the insatiable thirst for violence. He's scouring the galaxy for a warrior strong enough to defeat him. Skybound is also doing something pretty cool for collectors. The first issue will feature blind bags, and the blind bags will include random variant covers. And the surprises won't be revealed until they hit the shelves. And Robert Kirkman saying he's been itching to explore more of the Invincible universe, especially the untold story of Battle Beast. And this hits shelves April 16th, 2025.
I think, Leo, it's also important to point out is that if you're a big fan, like I've read all of the Invincible, and it's literally one of Kirkman's best work, that there is a big gap in his appearance from when we first see him in Invincible 19 and then when we see him again in issue 55. So this is a perfect way to return to Invincible, but also fill in the gaps at a time when Invincible is experiencing such popularity due to the show. And the show is such a beautiful adaptation. So,
oh, totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everybody's caught up on the show, right?
I need to watch the 2nd season, but I'll get there.
Drew,
So,
I'm going to tie you in front of a TV.
I don't like the sound of that. That's not very Christmassy. So, like,
Christmas lights.
do we have like a Dorkening HR? I'd like to file. I'm uncomfortable. Someone needs to go back to a seminar. Like, I need an adult. There's none here, so please send one.
Just wait till we come back to Terrificon.
Well, that looks great. Super pumped for that when that drops. Now, rounding it up, Kari.
Yes.
I believe this is something that's been under wraps.
That was your one. Okay. Skybound has been nailing it with their Universal Monsters miniseries, with James Tynion IV and Martin Simmons leading things off with Dracula, Dan Waters and Romvey taking on the creature from the Black Lagoon, Michael Welch just killing it with Frankenstein, just finished up. We now have Eisner Award winner Faith Erin Hicks writing and illustrating The Mummy with colorist Lee Loughridge. As all of the recent Universal Monster releases, the story is taken from a different perspective than the older movies that we are used to. In this case, we'll be seeing the story as told by the reborn lover of the Mummy, Helen Grosvenor. Expect some heartbreak and horror when this hits shelves on March 26th. If we want to go through the covers, I can let you know who did them, but they were.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
There we go. Yes. This one is Hicks' own cover. And then we go to Joshua Middleton. Next is a connecting cover by Guillaume March. After that, we have the black and white horror variant from Joshua Middleton. And then a 1 in 50 by Martin Simmons. And an incentive cover and 1/100 foiled variant, both by Gabriel Rodriguez, plus, of course, the blank sketch cover.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Got a lot of stuff coming up.
Seriously, it's it.
Yeah.
I gotta start working again so I can afford all this. So, oh man. So, Carrie, when does that come out? Is that March? Sometime like late March?
March 26th.
Nice. Okay.
Mhm.
What a spooky way to end the news. Wonderful. Well, they've been on a roll with those Universal series. So all the best
Yeah.
of luck to Miss Erin Hicks for her project. So, okay, guys. Are you ready to do the live read?
Yeah.
Leo, do you want to do a commercial now or should we wait?
Yep. No, we'll do one right now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Okay. And it's just us. Just the two of us.
We can read it if we try, just the two of us. Leo and I. Just two ginger beards building comic books in tri-ply, just the two of us. You and I.
Okay, so for everybody watching, we are going to be doing our holiday read just once Justin and Kari get back. The first one is going to be Fantastic Four Rock of Ages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
and Justin, I put a note in the private chat. Just had a quick question. Okay, and Rock of Ages is from the Marvel Holiday Special 2010. Okay, so let me pull that up.
Oh wow. We are definitely gonna have to talk about that little tidbit later, Mr. Pond.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. All right. So, Kittyums, it is our holiday read, and I have to say this is one of my favorite traditions that we do here. We did the first one years ago. We read Batman Noel by Lee Bermejo, which was fantastic, and just so much good time there. And I will never forget that Justin kind of became our de facto Batman voice, despite the fact that he did his while correct me if I'm wrong, Justin, recovering from COVID.
Yeah, I was in the midst of it.
Yep. So that wasn't real acting; those were legit coughs. And Kari, and then Kari, were you part of that live read, or you were still amongst our audience, correct?
Yes, I was still amongst the audience back during Noel.
Dreaming the dreams. But then we did that, and it was a great time. And we did last year. We had a very Hellboy Christmas, which was absolutely wonderful. We've got a lot of great attention there, and very grateful. Again, we Leo, Justin, Kari making her holiday debut and did a great job. You know, nothing like singing Christmas songs in a Hellboy comic, right, Kari?
Yeah.
And then, of course, I just want to say, a very special holiday to our forever member of Splash Pages, Jeremy Courtney. Miss you, bud. Hope you're doing well. And, I still think you're the better Hellboy, bud. I just want to say that. But, is it visible? Okay, cool. All right. But now we're doing our holiday read this year, and we did something totally different. So just to let you all know, what's different is that we're not just celebrating Christmas. We're covering all of the bases. What's up, Jeff? We're covering all the bases. So we're going to get a little Hanukkah going. We're going to have something for the pagans. We're going to have something for the aliens. We're going to have something for a little bit of everybody. So there's going to be all that. And we're even going to have a cautionary tale as we get to New Year's. So we're going to go through each one. We hope you enjoy what you see. We hope you have a great time. And, not to get sentimental, but thank you so much for taking the time today to be here with us, listening to us in the background while you fold your laundry or things.
Yes.
Do you all have anything to say, or is Drew shut the fuck up and let's do the read?
Well, I was just going to say, this is a lot of fun because it's going to be, it's a couple stories, but they're all really short and just a lot of fun.
I'm going to blow my nose before we get started. I don't want any of you to see it, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, let's not do that online.
God damn it, Kari.
Drew already did the one for the year.
But no, and I the thing I love, not to fill time, kids, but I love telling people that we
here, Jeff. Miss you.
I love telling people that we've adapted the book, and then they're like, "Oh, cool." We tell, I can't wait to one day meet Ty Templeton and be like, "Hey, that Dark Side comic and the Satan? Yeah, we adapted those." So, because he posts about that on his Instagram, he's like, someone's always posting this, so I'll just beat him to it. Here's the full thing. And side note, guys, just to let you know for next year, he did one with Dr. Doom and Santa. So
he posted that today, actually.
I know, you saw that, and
yeah,
and I had no idea, and I read it, and I was like, God, this man is a genius. And the thing I will say this, I love his style because I did not realize, but he's channeling Kirby the entire time.
Yeah.
So amazing. All right. So with all further ado, everybody pour yourself some eggnog, some coquito, or in this case, whiskey. Or I don't know what Justin's drinking, but I know there was a cat. So
Deadly Grounds coffee, of course.
Right. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little.
Are you really drinking coffee?
Oh, Shazam! Why would you doubt him?
Being a responsible one this evening.
Well, what did you think he was drinking? Ooze?
Of course, everyone knows that I have coffee while I podcast.
Justin, we talked about this. Coffee is for closers only. Okay.
If I could just get those Glenn Ross leads.
As Ratatosker has no part.
That was just for me. That was just for me and Drew.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, listen, guys, let's do this and let's have a great time. So, Kari, do you want to do the introductions and we'll get this started?
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So, first, Splash Pages would like to present you with Fantastic Four, Rock of Ages by writer Stan Lee and artist Nick Dragata. The Fantastic Four are decorating for the holidays, and the Thing carries in all the presents as the kids watch starstruck from above.
Here's Ben with all the presents we bought.
Cheaper than hiring a moving van, Reed.
We have your gifts too, Ben. Ben is surprised and excited about the gifts.
You do? Let me see, Sue. Let me see.
Ben finishes putting away the presents he was carrying.
You can't have them yet.
We've hit a stumbling block.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Ben organizes the presents around him.
We wanted to write Happy Holiday message on your gift cards, but
We're not sure how to spell your holiday. The Fantastic Four spelling bee. I said it's Hanukah.
I figured it was Chanukah.
and I thought it has 2 Ks.
Hey, no big deal. Each of you is right. We spell it all those ways.
Ben wants to know what he got for Hanukkah.
So now you can tell me which are mine. Surprise ain't good for the nerves.
Johnny gives him his gift.
Okay, muscles for brains. Here's my gift.
Ben unwraps it, skeptical of Johnny's generosity.
It sure don't weigh much. With my luck, it'll be a photo of you.
Ben, Sue, and Reed are all floored by Johnny's gift.
Oh, Johnny, I can't believe it.
What is it?
I've never seen Ben so impressed.
Ben is moved to tears over his gift.
It's an original Jack Kirby. I must have died and went to heaven.
Ben hugs Johnny as thanks.
Come here, you little pipsqueak. I love you to pieces.
Jeez, what'll it take to make you hate me?
Ben holds Johnny in his outstretched arms.
I have just one question for you, Johnny.
Fire away, dude.
Who pays for the framing? You or me?
That does it. Give me back the picture.
Reed and Sue smile at their antics.
It's great to see that they've got the holiday spirit.
That reminds me, it's time to help out at the soup kitchen. Later, the Fantastic Four are walking to the soup kitchen.
I'll walk with you, because my synagogue is on the way.
How do you spell synagogue?
Oh no, don't start that again. Ben raises a
Actually-
finger in lecture mode.
Actually, it's synagogue in Greek and synagoga in Latin, synagogue in French and English.
Reed, Sue, and Johnny are impressed with this explanation.
Was that our Ben speaking?
Ben, you sounded so profound.
He's been taken over by a scroll.
Ben and Johnny break the fourth wall to address the reader.
Hey, just because Marvel scriptwriters make me talk like a klutz don't mean I ain't got no education.
He gets weirder and weirder.
Ben continues his lesson on synagogue terminology.
By the way, it can also be referred to as shul.
Hmm?
Reed and Sue look directly at each other lovingly while Johnny walks along with them.
We couldn't have a better gift than a partner like Ben.
I'm still waiting for the chance to tell him, funny, you don't look Jewish.
Sue sees something alarming. Look, behind the synagogue. The trio sees taggers working on the synagogue walls.
Man, this'll give him something to pray about.
Them people ought to pay us for decorating the dump.
Tigers!
Reed stops Johnny and Sue from stepping in as they might make it worse.
What are we waiting for? Flame ugly.
No, Johnny, not now.
It's the holidays. Let's avoid a fight. The trio discuss their game plan.
You're not going to let him get away with it, are you?
Of course not.
But there's a better way.
What'll you do? Talk him to death?
Suppose you show 'em, Sue.
Johnny is confused as Sue disappears, but Reed knows what she's up to.
Aw, hey, where'd she go now?
Keep watching, my boy.
As Reed and Johnny look on, a tagger watches his paint fly.
Hey, what?
The tagger gets covered in his own product.
No, the paint's alive.
The taggers start to argue.
Look what happened.
Stop clowning around, lame brain. You know what paint costs?
I didn't do it. The can's haunted.
When I get down off here, I'll show you who's haunted.
Reed, Sue, and Johnny plot out the next part of their plan. That was fun.
Now that you've calmed down, I have a suggestion for you.
Okay, shoot.
Seconds later, the tagger on the ladder feels the heat as flames come off of the ladder.
The ladder's burning up. Can't hold on.
The tagger falls before the eyes of the real hothead, Johnny Storm.
What's the matter, big man? Things too hot up there?
The taggers gape in confusion, then recognition.
What happened? 1 minute things was cool, and then
It's the Fantastic Four. I recognize them.
The taggers flee the scene as they are stopped by Mr. Fantastic.
run. We can still get away.
I don't think so.
The taggers talk consequences outside of the window, whilst inside the synagogue, Ben prays.
What? What are you going to do with us?
A little poetic justice might be in order. Later, Ben walks outside and sees the taggers now cleaning up their mess.
Ain't that nice? A couple public-spirited fellas.
Ben greets his fellow heroes who did their mitzvah for the day.
Hey guys, how come you waited?
Figured we'd show you a little solidarity.
The end.
end.
Woohoo!
Oh, very nice. Very nice. It's a very Stan Lee story.
Yes, it was.
You know,
Go for it.
And it's amazing, Nick Dragata, right now, I mean, he did that story back in the early 2000s. Now he's the artist for Absolute Batman.
Nice.
So, indeed.
The next issue is coming out soon too. Maybe tomorrow.
Yep, it's very soon. So, all right. So now the next one we're doing is a very special story of Hanukkah from the DC universe, in the last place you would think to celebrate Hanukkah, Gotham City.
Yeah, so this is the House of Peace from DC Holiday Bash 2 from 1997, and written by Chuck Dixon, artist Dave Taylor. And it's going to take me a second to find it. Actually, let me share the screen here. Okay, so
Everybody take a sip, hydrate.
yeah.
Swig.
Okay, the House of Peace looks like it's page 12.
Look over these other lovely comics that you too could read to help celebrate your Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. Whatever you celebrate.
Leo,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm a couple songs ahead. Songs.
Leo, another one.
Yeah.
There you go.
There.
That's the one.
But it's not listed. It's not listed as the first page. What the hell?
It's the first page.
It's the first page. All right. So, all right, everybody, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. The House of Peace.
We see a synagogue lit with people lining up to come inside amongst the streets of Gotham City.
Why are there so many people here tonight, Bubby?
It is the Sabbath Eve Zeitgeist.
But Bubby,
Danny and Bubby gather near the door, still talking.
The Sabbath comes every first night at sundown. And there's never this many people.
But it is also Hanukkah. Many Jews come back to the old neighborhood from places from far outside Gotham.
Don't they have their own temples?
Danny and Bubby watch as people make donations to the temple. Yes, they do, Danny, but this synagogue is special to them, and their gifts is one day, keeping the temple open all year. Among the crowd, one individual is clearly not there to celebrate Hanukkah. A year's worth of generation in one night, Ziskait. The rabbi carries the oil while retelling the story of Hanukkah while others listen.
And this oil, symbolizing the miracle of Hanukkah.
The rabbi is startled by someone yelling to the point where he drops the sacred oil.
Nobody move.
The individual from before has revealed himself as an armed individual eager to rob the temple.
And nobody dies.
The rabbi looks sadly down at the broken vessel and the spilled oil.
The oil! The last of the oil!
The robber pushes his way towards the donation box.
Out of my way!
The robber, with his prize in his arms and still armed, warns everyone to stay while he leaves.
Get down! I said everybody, get down!
Men gather around the rabbi in concern for what just happened.
He took all the gifts, Rabbi Schwartz. Are you?
Never mind about me. The oil is spilled. How will I light the lamp before the onset of the Sabbath at sundown?
The robber flees into a snow-covered alley, desolate, minus the remains of abandoned cars. The robber smiles, thinking he's gotten away with it, unknowing that Batman is preparing to descend upon him. The men and Rabbi Schwartz continue to deliberate over what to do.
Sundown isn't for another few minutes. I'll call the police. They might be able to catch this thief.
To see the money returned would be good, but he took so much more from us.
Danny overhears this conversation and has an idea.
It is forbidden to light a fire on the Sabbath. We will not be able to light the menorah.
Danny runs to make his plans work.
Only one of God's miracles can help us now.
Danny! Where are you going? Batman confronts the startled robber.
And miracles are hard to come by in this neighborhood.
Danny runs down a snow-covered street in Gotham. The robber shoots at Batman. Sta-chow! 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 Danny opens door to his apartment. The robber takes a breath among another snow-covered alley. Danny reaches for the oil for his family's menorah. Batman strikes the robber with a hard kick from behind, knocking the donation box and gun out of his hands. Whoop! Batman drags the unconscious robber behind him while he carries the donation box. The rabbi continues his prayer of Hanukkah.
Shel Hanukkah.
Amen.
Rabbi stands among the congregation, honoring Danny for his generosity and donation to making the night special.
Nes Gadal Haya Sham. Today, we commemorate a miracle that happened long ago, and tonight. We have your generous gifts returned to us so that Beth Shalom can survive until next Hanukkah. And more important, we have seen a miracle. You're the miracle, Danny.
GCPD lead away the robber while the congregation celebrate the blessed night. Amen.
The end.
The end.
Woohoo.
I guess even in Gotham, there can be peace.
While I bring up the next one, it's Satan's Little Helper, DC from DC Universe, Holiday Bash from 1996, and this is by Ty Templeton from the writer and artist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We know him from Comics Paradox as doing the Adventures of Darkclaw.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Great,
that was
great artist. I believe he did a lot of work on the Batman the Animated Series.
The Superman
comics.
He did most of all of that.
Yep.
okay. Satan's Little Helper looks like it's like
Yep.
way down there.
That's a Superman story by Dan Jurgens. You got a cat. Yeah, that's a High Father and Orion story. Well, that's drawn by Sal Buscema. That's a Catwoman story right there.
And if you get a chance, definitely yeah. Here we go. Yeah, definitely look for these issues. They're definitely a lot of fun. You know, the DC Universe Holiday Bash, the Marvel Holiday Specials.
Holiday anthologies for both Marvel and DC have always just been some stellar stories. And, and I'm really glad that we're bringing the tribute. And honestly, everybody, you can look these up online. Maybe even there's a collection at your local LCS. They are so worth it. Some of them are such gems, especially these. These, I swear, I haven't seen a holiday where stories like Ty Templeton's stories that we're going to read tonight are not read. So enjoy.
All right, Satan's Little Helper by Ty Templeton. A shirtless and nearly naked man marked with strange symbols suggesting an arcane nature is in the process of summoning something as candles around him glow. Midnight, Christmas Eve, a potent time to do evil. This summoning spell has not been attempted for over a century. The price is too high. It summons a gatekeeper who opens a gate, behind which is a single object. Anything you can imagine. The price is your soul. The ritual is successful as Etrigan the demon appears holding the gate as the ritual states.
Ugh, how many years? It's been so long. This bargain never goes well. Heed you my rhyme now about what you covet.
Etrigan writhes as malevolent energy crackles around him.
A woman, a weapon, a bag full of gold. Anything you can pick and hold. Here's only one object, but it's yours to keep. Wish well and small, lest you drop it and weep.
Etrigan leans nearer to the supplicant, menacingly.
I've told you my part. You know your role. The gate opens once you promise your soul.
Yes, I promise my soul. What I'm going to pull out of there is more than worth it.
The man grins as he goes to reach into the gate as Etrigan watches, but they are unexpectedly interrupted by someone. Daddy? Dad is shocked that Cindy is awake and witnessing this secret ritual with wide-eyed innocence.
What? Cindy? Go back to bed!
Who's the funny man in the red suit? Dad is a mix of terrified and annoyed at what's happening and wants Cindy to leave immediately.
He's one of Santa's little helpers. Now go back to bed right now.
Santa? Cindy reaches into the gate, thinking it's where Santa carries his presents, while her father watches in horror and Etrigan grins. Is that my present in there?
No, honey, mustn't grab.
Cindy holds her present victoriously, revealed as a Batman doll, while her father is still horrified before a spell-casting Etrigan. It is! It's Batman! Santa got to be Batman! Etrigan is thoroughly amused at the events that transpired.
Bargain sealed. Now you belong to the future ranks of hell. I'll see you sometime down below.
Etrigan disappears as the father cries out over things ended up, while Cindy watches.
I love it.
Daddy! Daddy? Cindy tries to comfort her father. Why are you crying? Didn't Santa bring you anything?
I'm Batman, punks.
The end.
Oh my God, it gets me every time. Oh my God.
Next one's going to be Present Tense from DC Holiday Bash 2 from 1997, also by Ty Templeton.
Yep.
And...
Okay. Oh boy. All right, suiting up.
All right.
All right, time to suit up, kids.
You like that jar, huh?
Okay.
I'm Batman, punks.
I'm Batman.
It was either that or I'm Batman, bitches.
No, DC would never allow that.
Okay. This is to do present tense. Third story. Okay. Peace.
When are they going to do "It's a Wonderful Life" Guy Gardner?
Oh,
Hey man, I'm writing It's a Wonderful Life with this Cenobites, so
yeah, and
get
trust me, darkness. All right, so this is
absolute Christmas.
I cannot live. I cannot die.
you guys. All right, you guys ready for the most unexpected story to ever involve Christmas and on apocalypse?
Are you
Oh
ready?
yes, we are, Drew.
I'm ready.
Present Tense by writer and artist Ty Templeton. Apocalypse. Darkseid stands while a worker begs for forgiveness with his news.
You bring news.
Please don't kill me, Great Darkseid.
Darkseid is a mix of greatly annoyed and disturbed by what he hears.
He has gotten past all our perimeter defenses.
The worker is severely burned and disabled, but alive as Darkseid walks away.
Thank you for sparing my life.
As Darkseid approaches from a walkway above, other workers panic over this mysterious attack.
Satellites disabled. Flying parademons. Helpless.
As the worker monitors devices overseeing Apocalypse, Darkseid gets closer.
Ground forces and air missiles are ineffective. He's here.
On the planet's surface? So easily?
The other worker is terrified as he tells Darkseid the truth.
No, Great Darkseid. In this room.
A crispy, soot-covered, but still clearly Santa Claus stands there, clutching his iconic sack full of presents.
You're making it tougher to get here each Christmas. I'll give you that.
While his servants and slaves stand in the background with a fire pit of flame, Santa approaches Darkseid.
But we each have our duties to perform, young fella, and I have to go about mine.
Santa checks the list, putting his glasses on to make sure he's looking at the right name.
Oh, definitely naughty.
Santa hands Darkseid his Christmas present, while the despot's eyes are smoldering with Omega Beam energy.
It's a lump of coal for you again.
Darkseid commands those loyal to him to capture his enemy, while Saint Nick decides it's time to go.
Do not let him leave here alive. Oops, gotta go. See you next year.
Santa flees Apocalypse in his sleigh, being pulled by his famous reindeer, while Apocalypse's defenses fail to hit him.
Ho, 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 ho.
The end.
See, told you everybody that these are short. We next one is gonna be this is a awesome one.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but everybody take a sip because we're gonna need it.
Yeah. Should I?
Yeah.
I'll put some more whiskey in there because you know
I'm just living out all of my Santa Claus fantasies with these, you know.
I'm since I'm portraying Tony Stark, I put some extra whiskey in there.
I gotta read so much I don't have time to sit between. So I'm like,
Holy shit, that burns.
wuss.
All right. So
You don't know how much I poured in there.
no, you don't.
Yeah, he knows
No, I
Carrie,
don't. I have a page over your screen.
Carrie, I saw him refilling it while you and Justin were out. You don't know.
Oh,
You know, but you know.
I turn on my AC because when I drink whiskey, I get warm. So it's like Furnace was on. Start drinking whiskey. AC's on. Okay.
All right. So everybody, this is an older comic from Marvel. I think this is like 2008. So this is
2009. This is the Marvel Holiday Special from 2009.
Thank you, Leo. 2009. So the characters here were the Illuminati, which, if you know your comics, this is a secret clandestine group of some of Marvel's powerhouses. So that's Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four, Namor, Professor X, Black Bolt from the Inhumans, who would get together and kind of help manipulate events within the Marvel universe, prevent bigger threats, kind of, just kind of influence things from behind the scenes to the knowledge of note. So this was written by Brian Reed, who did the New Avengers Illuminati story alongside Brian Michael Bendis, who introduced them. I believe it was like during Civil War or something like that. So it's such a weird.
Yeah.
What happened?
2 years earlier,
Right.
2007. So
Thank you, Coop. Yeah, this is just a silly freaking thing, and God, what a comic! Like I just can't say anything more than that.
Well, just
Our
starting
rehearsal was crazy.
Oh yeah. It's. I promise I will do much better this time. So.
And you did fine. Stop it. You know. All right, but you guys are gonna really love this. All right, Kari, you ready?
Are we ready? Okay. Santa Claus versus the Illuminati by writer Brian Reed and artist Val Semix. Santa Claus smiles, eyes glowing gold, while clenching the infinity gauntlet in his left hand, with the North Pole in the background.
You want the Infinity Gauntlet back?
Santa Claus wields the infinity gauntlet while the Illuminati attempt to subdue him by a variety of their attacks and special abilities among the snow.
Come and take it, you little girls! I told you, letting Santa Claus use the Infinity Gauntlet was a bad idea.
Calm down, Doctor Strange, and let's reflect on how we got here.
The Illuminati gather as Iron Man introduces the reason that the controversial clandestine group has gathered during the holidays. 20 minutes ago.
Thank you for coming, Illuminati. Santa Claus needs our help.
1 second later, Black Bolt pouts towards Professor X.
Black Bolt says you never brought me my speaking spell.
Everyone have their gems?
Santa humbly holds his hat in his hands as the Illuminati offer their infinity gems for him to use to help with the holidays.
Good.
Normally, I wouldn't ask a favor like this.
No, Santa, we understand.
I still can't believe the reindeer were all Skrulls.
Now, Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Strange are fighting with Thanos Claus.
So he needed the gems if he was going to make his annual toy delivery.
I was there. I already heard the explanation. By Hogarth's Holly, what I want to hear now are ideas.
Namor gathers snow and makes a snowball.
Must use all my Atlantean might to throw this snowball.
The snowball hits Santa right in the face.
By Neptune's nether regions, I did it.
Santa falls backwards into the snow, dropping the infinity gauntlet in the process.
By Blitzen's nether regions, I dropped it. All that power gone.
Santa snaps out of it and is addressed by Professor X while Mr. Fantastic scoops up the infinity gauntlet.
What happened? How did we get here?
You had a negative reaction to the Infinity Gauntlet.
How embarrassing.
Happens to the best of us, sir.
Santa is still figuring out how to save Christmas as the Illuminati stand there in the background.
So what now? Without my reindeer, Christmas is lost.
Actually, if you're interested.
sleigh flies once again with the help of Tony Stark's robo-reindeer.
On Dasherbot, on Dancerbot, on Prancerbot, on Vixenbot.
Weird. I'm programmed to need a drink. The Illuminati stand and watch Santa fly off, having saved the world yet again without anyone ever knowing it.
Tony, if you don't mind me saying.
It's okay, Reed. Black Bolt is saying it too. Tony, it's pretty freaking weird the way you had robotic reindeer just laying around.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
I am the king of all snowball throwers.
The end.
And oh my God. Listen, and I need to say this because we've read a lot of crazy. I think that's the craziest thing we've read so far.
That's pretty crazy, guys.
Yeah.
That
That's
was
pretty crazy.
that was fun.
Oh my God. That shit is bananas.
Bananas.
All right. All right.
I was a cheerleader. You can't do things like that. I start getting like,
It's okay, Carrie. So was I. I understand. All right. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
R-E-S-S-I-V-E. Oh, wait.
What are you saying, Drew?
I said, while I'm getting ready, Carrie, if you want to do any explanation about what we're about to do, I'm gonna need a little power boost.
I think Leo's been doing pretty good in introducing these things, but for this
Yeah.
one, we just kind of took everybody else out and made Drew read it all. So he is everyone. We're excited, but go ahead and introduce the comic as you have been, Leo. And
Yeah. So this is I'll Be Doomed for Christmas from Marvel Holiday Special 2010. It's written by Scott Lobdell, John Byrne, and company. And yeah, so this is I'll Be Doomed for Christmas. Let me find it here. Page 18.
Yep. This is a reprint of an earlier Marvel comic that was done. I feel like this is like from like a holiday what if, but it's absolutely hilarious. I'm so thrilled. All right, everybody. I'll be doomed for Christmas. All right. Y'all ready for this? 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through his land, Doom's subjects slept soundly in the palm of his hand. A long stocking was hung by the chimney with flare, as always alone, though he didn't care. When suddenly, clang, 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 clanged through the air. My intruder alarm! 'Tis madness! Who would dare? Up to the rooftop, through the castle he sped. Visions of battle danced through his head. Saint Nick, what are you doing here? It's my job, Dr. Doom, one evening a year. Now, instead of being naughty, would you mind being nice? You can start by prying my head from this vice. Then he passed out from pain, wounded, not dead, and from a red-nosed reindeer came. Nice going, Tinhead. You know in your heart what you must do. Take my place, Victor. The world is counting on you. Doom pondered and pondered, and then asked, What's in it for me? I'll grant your heart's desire, no matter what it might be. Soon Doom appeared once again on his roof, startling the reindeer from antler to hoof. Prepare yourself, creatures! Away we will zoom! I'm the new monarch of Christmas. I am Santa Doom! If you're all done laughing, perhaps we can go? Brace yourself, beasts. I'm using my sled. Thanks for the warning. Go right ahead. I have no choice. I'm flat on my back. I'm sure he'll do. Slower! As the evening wore on, Santa found himself in the States, wondering if he'd be reimbursed for mileage rates. Before he knew it, he wasn't paying attention. Doom alit on the roof of the Avengers' new mansion. I'd better be careful. I'd better beware. Who knows what security measures could be brought to bear? It's Christmas Eve, you loony. No need to pause. They at least knew to expect Santa Claus. Then he squeezed down the chimney, making a mess of the bricks. Maybe I should have learned some of Santa's size tricks. Their tree was a beauty. It lit up the room. Can you believe he was speechless? He, Santa Doom? Can my eyes believe this wondrous sight? Do they really buy gifts for the foes they fight? Now I'm angry. This makes me sore. I've never gotten a gift from the Fantastic Four. Doom's getting away. What should we do? We'll follow from afar. We'll keep him in view. He's landing at the fourplex. Should we attack? Let's wait till we see what he has in the sack. Hey, Cap! Hey, Quasar! Ain't Christmas grand? What can I do to lend you a hand? Speedball, be quiet. You bouncing young pup. Let me give you a hand. Let me help you shut up. Doom delivered the presents, not making a sound. Ahem, came a voice. He slowly turned around. Reed, Sue, Ben, Johnny, no need to fight. Merry Christmas to all. Ouch! That thing has some right. They overreacted. He'd committed no crime. You get the impression it's clobbering time? Several miles away, Doom landed in a courtyard. He'd admit, he landed quite hard. Give it up, Doom. Don't make us get rough. I've tried to be good, But enough is enough. Doom had it up to here with this Christmas stuff. If no more presents were delivered, that was just tough. In the heat of the battle, it's surprising they heard the sound of a single soft-spoken word. Santa? She asked, her eyes bluer than blue. Why are those heroes beating the tar out of you? In a moment, the courtyard started to fill with child after child, all looking quite ill. He looked into the eyes of these brave girls and boys. These heroes are my helpers to help pass out the toys. For one magic moment, they were all of one heart. Doom truly enjoyed playing his part. He held her aloft, wanting nothing to harm her. And the children and the child didn't flinch from his cold, lifeless armor. I love you, Santa, she whispered as he held her near. Did the king of Latveria fight back a tear? Several weeks later. I'm well enough to leave. Thanks again for your help on Christmas Eve. Know you this, Santa. I have made amends. And even though we may be parting as friends, when next we meet, it will be as foes. Nothing will save you, not even your ho-hos. I'm Santa Claus, silly. I'm no supervillain. This was fun, Victor. We'll have to do it again. Oh, one more thing before I retire. There's still the matter of your heart's desire. Thank you, anyway. It's been taken care of. Then Santa departed into the air up above. I gave him no gift. I wonder what he meant. I'm sure I don't know. Huh, that's one twisted gent. What was his heart's desire? We'll never tell. But suffice it to say, all's well that ends well. The end.
Woohoo! Well done, Drew.
Oh, God.
That was all on you.
Oh,
Santa Drew.
Santa Drew.
I'm so done. I hate you all. All right. Leo, are you sure there's not another commercial we can put?
No.
All right. Well, okay. Well, I mean, I love that. Well done. All right. Well, you know what then? Well, it wouldn't be the end of the year if we didn't have, in some way, continuing Kari, as you know, the holiday tradition of reading ghost stories.
You aren't going to just say, "Hey, Carrie, read a ghost story," are you?
No. I mean,
Okay.
No, Kari. That's what you do on the Owl Light on Sundays. It's not
Yes.
Sunday. It's Tuesday.
Okay.
Don't worry, I've been drinking, but I still don't remember my calendar.
I thought you were like, we need a commercial break, so we'll just have Carrie read a ghost story off the top for it. I'm like, yeah,
No. But suffice it to say, everybody, we read 2 of the best Hellboy Christmas stories last year. But this year, we went with something different because a lot of people forget that sometimes just because it's a new year doesn't mean that the darkness still won't follow you. So we went with a very special story from Hellboy in one of the absolutely wonderful winter specials that tells a story of Hellboy starting the 1 year off on quite an interesting note.
Yeah, so this is from the Hellboy Winter Special from 2018. And obviously, writer Mike Mignola, and art is by Ben Steinbeck. And this is Happy New Year, Eva Galluci.
A snowy old English manor with snow falling on the land and the 2 parked cars out in front. A single window is lit below the smoky chimney. It says Wakefield Manor, England, New Year's Eve, 1957.
This is a bad idea.
Come, sir, it's tradition. Hellboy stands among 2 well-dressed gentlemen and a lady in a dark room with photos of the wall illuminated by a fireplace.
Well, it's a bad tradition.
You're very serious. It's just a bit of fun. It isn't. The second man is noticeably drunk, swirling in his glass as he continues to speak. It's a great mystery, don't you know? Whatever did become of the old boy? Ick. The lady tries to cozy up next to Hellboy.
It's not a mystery. Sir William Wakefield, 1692. The locals caught him worshiping the devil, wrapped him in chains, and sunk him in a pond.
Oh, you're a charmer.
Sunk in a pond. Sure, that's the story, but who knows, eh? Right.
Now, Paul, don't tease. You know how Uncle gets. And you already said it yourself. It's just a bit of fun.
Fun.
They continue to talk, but now acknowledge another person in the room.
Really? It's just a game the family plays every year. It's been going on for ever so long.
Just the family. Then why is she here?
We see more of the room, which includes bookcases full of books, an antique grandfather clock, a table with chairs in front of the window, with a psychic sitting on the table with a candle in front of her.
Madame Zorna? This is wonderful. Paul and I saw her perform in Soho last month and decided we really must have her down for this. Thought she might have had a little drama. The last few years it's gotten a bit dull. Hello again, Hellboy, dear. Oh, you should know each other. That's lovely.
Hellboy moves towards Ava.
Yeah, we know each other, don't we? Ava Galluci.
The name doesn't ring a bell.
Hellboy aggressively leans against the table, still talking to Ava.
Just like I know it was you murdered Professor Rank. I can't prove it.
And you never will. Besides, he was an ass.
The guest tries to calm Hellboy while they gather around the table.
Hellboy?
Really, old man. Manners. The lady is a guest.
It's all right, Lord Wakefield, but it is nearly that time, so everyone should take their seats.
Hellboy tries to protest, but the lady has him sit next to her.
Son of a...
Oh, come on, you sit next to me.
Okay, but you wait. There's gonna be trouble.
The grandfather clock strikes midnight. The sound of bells echo over the snowy English manor. Bong! 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 Ava begins the seance, quite dramatically before the candle.
By the powers of the East, by the flames of Benol and by Hecate, queen of witches.
We see a portrait of Sir William, regal and stoic, holding a frog.
I conjure thee, thou distressed spirit.
Hellboy and the guests listen as Ava continues her request.
Sir William, foully and unjustly killed, your family is here and would speak with thee.
Sir William's face looking ominous in a close-up of the portrait.
Will you come?
Ava is wrapped in the shadows behind the candle.
You traded your immortal soul for riches and an imp to do your bidding.
The drunk gentleman is perturbed. Here now, I don't like the sound of that. While Ava continues, Hellboy is not convinced while the lady is fascinated.
Dobbs, your toad, is he with you still?
This is the crap I was talking about. She wants to get her hands on.
Never heard anything about this before.
Ava's eyes stare out from the shadows.
Little Dobbs, servant of hell.
We see the snowy English manor, but more of the land, which includes snow-covered pine trees and a cold, nearly frozen lake from the legend.
Wherever you are,
Ava's face holds the look of malice.
come to us now.
Sounds begin ringing and scraping around the manor, from the entryway to the stairs to the halls. Hellboy appears resigned. Crung, something has arrived. Scrape, clung, scrape, crang. Ava's eyes show concern and fear.
His chains.
Madam.
Ava panics as everyone sees the moss and fern-covered decaying corpse of Sir William still wrapped in his chains.
You called?
Here we go.
Hellboy stands ready to fight while the guests gather out of shock and surprise.
Every goddamn time.
Good Lord!
Sir William grabs Ava and embraces her in a gesture that looks like a kiss.
You wanted Dobbs, so you shall have him.
Hellboy grabs Sir William with his right hand while Ava reacts to what was done.
And likewise, he shall have you.
That's enough of that.
Hellboy punches Sir William with his left hand while Ava continues to recoil and appears to be choking.
Back to the pond, you horrible thing.
Ava cannot talk, only makes sounds in horror. Sir William grabs Hellboy, as it appears to do he will do something similar as what he did to Ava. Hellboy isn't having it and punches him now with his right hand.
Nope!
The corpse hits the ground with a wet, firm sound, while the party guests continue to react while witnessing this event with a splat. Sir William's rotting face roars. Ah! Hellboy isn't. Oh. He rushes towards Hellboy while Hellboy grabs a chair with his right hand.
Oh, yeah?
Hellboy smacks Sir William with it so hard it breaks the chair into pieces.
Boom!
Sir William's rotten corpse appears to crack open as it decays further, revealing a talking winged toad within a green smoke.
No hard feelings. That was fairly done.
Ava is on the floor, appearing as if she had died and begun to decay. Dobbs approaches Ava's body, her soul now within the form of a frog coming out of her mouth.
And now, madam.
Dobbs grabs Ava by the frog arms as he continues to fly.
Time for us to be going.
Oh, what?
Dobbs continues to fly away while Ava tries to beg for assistance from Hellboy.
Is this not your heart's desire?
No, please, Hellboy. I'm sorry. I never imagined anything like this.
Frog Ava continues to plead.
Save me.
Dobbs and Ava continue towards the window, while Hellboy silently watches.
Please.
Dobbs and Ava smash through the glass window, undeterred and continuing on. We see the snowy English manor, and outside once again, but it's now filled with one sound.
No.
Hellboy is surprised by the events that just happened.
Jeez. I guess she got what she deserved, but still.
Hellboy chastises the party guests who remain silent after tonight's events.
And you guys, fun and games? What did I tell you? Trouble.
Ava's withered and now dead corpse lays there. The end.
The end.
And
And that's it, everybody.
beautiful friends, the end.
Indeed. Well done, everybody. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us for our Holiday Livery 2024. This was an absolutely awesome time that once we got started, flew by pretty darn quick, wouldn't you say?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And again, there's a lot of people. This is our last show of the year. The next two Tuesdays are all holidays, so we will be taking it off to spend time with family, friends, various spooks and specters. But thank you again, everybody, for joining us. We really appreciate you, whether you left a comment, whether you shared a link, showed the show, talked about it, even subscribed to our YouTube. Thank you so much, everybody. We thoroughly appreciate it. And also a special thank you to all of our comic creator guests. We had a record 39 creators on this year, which is just mind-blowing. So if we can, Leo, if we can give those people a special shout out. Oh, no, not me. I'm talking about, did you have like a list?
Oh, that's what you...
A little bit of thing? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The thing.
Oh, my God.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
Be a good time to just shout out some names then.
Yes, let's just shout out some names.
All right, give me a second. I have the list here, but
you have the list?
Yeah, I have a list because I always have a backup in case of emergencies.
Oh, in case I fuck up.
I didn't say fuck up, but definitely too much whiskey. So basically, we want to thank the following people. Now you can put it on me, Leo.
Yeah.
We want to thank the following people. We want to thank Eric Larson, Aaron Warbliski, Phil Hester, Rob Lee, John Lehman, Mark Wade, Keith Champagne, Tim Jones, Scott Koblish, Michael Waltz, DC Chichester, Tony Fleeks, Trish Forrester, Gizal Omar, Jim Calafiore, Garrett Gunn, Cullen Bunn, Tyler Crook, Paul Kupperberg, the great Mitch Halleck, Ray Fox, Patrick Hinckley Jr., Russ Braun, Carissa Grant, Joe St. Pierre, Philip Kennedy Johnson, Ron Garney, Stuart Sager, Mike Choi, John Dell, Fred Van Lent, Dean Haspiel, Thatcher E. Cleveland, Kelly Thompson, Art Balthazar, Franco, Valentine Delandro, Riley Brown, and Jason Aaron. So all of you, thank you so much for making this just an amazing year.
Totally,
absolutely.
Totally. And we're Drew and Kari, you guys have been kicking ass, getting ready for 2025.
It's mostly Drew. We're booked through the end of March, guys.
Yeah, that's
so.
We're gonna kick off 2025 like a battering ram.
Yeah,
and we have some international guests that will be on different days at different times so that we can reach them. So you'll be getting bonus Splash Pages shows.
True story. Yeah, and on top of it, I also want to say a special thank you to all of our people in our network and support. We have Mr. Cooper here from the Epic Tales from the Sewers, his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles podcast. We also have Steve Van Sampson from the Retro Redoctopus.
Redoctopus.
Okay, you know what?
Redoctopus. Yeah.
Phenomena.
Shabibin.
You have Leo Pond from the Comics Paradox and Dork Knight podcast. Wow.
Right? Yep.
How'd you get him?
That. Also, our friend Brandon Powers from the Dork Knight, and forever
Jeff
reminding
and
Leo about the origin of the Fantastic Four.
He
But
made T-shirts. We got them.
also our friends on the Owlite Network that Kari works on, and then all of our fellow followers, people who show up every week. Tom Dog, Mahana, Jabo, all of them,
Yo.
everybody. Just you're all fantastic. New followers, young followers. People who just learned how to use YouTube. Just all of you, thank you so much. Like, I know I feel like I'm the one talking because whiskey is very strong. But just thank you all. Like, it's really nice to that. And also thank you for the people who we've met that say they're fans of the show. Like, that just kind of blows my mind.
Oh, totally.
Whenever it happens, like, oh, we watched the show. I'm like, why? It's like, thank you, but you had nothing.
We provide a service.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of shows out there that talk, let's break down the latest, Marvel trailer, where we're actually talking comics. We keep it to comics.
Why we love them.
Yeah, we may mention that a trailer's coming out, but it's mostly, you can't have a good trailer without good backstory, and the backstory comes from the comics.
Sure, Leo.
Yeah.
But again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And that's all I have to say. So I'm going to let these three beautiful, wonderful people talk, and just going to keep drinking. So, hey.
Well, Shamil Shemazel, Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated.
I think that says it all, Leo. Maybe you could take us out with an "I'm a Batman" punk.
I want to thank everybody for watching this fine evening. For me, you know how to find me, but more importantly, follow these awesome people, and head on over to our YouTube. We're almost at 800 users or 800 subscribers. I'm sorry. The friend of mine gave me this root beer whiskey, and it is quite potent. So shout out to my friend Eric there. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff heading out for 2025. It's going to be a blast. So make sure you subscribe. And Justin's been doing an awesome job on the website. So there's going to be more stuff going there. And it's I'm Batman, bitches. Gary.
Hey everybody, you can catch me and Ratatosker here with all these lovely gents on Splash Pages. You can also catch me over, as was mentioned before, on the Owlite Network, and we have so much fun. Mondays we do Tomb of the Terrible, which is we take B movies and we rate them and rank them. And I did this thing the past season and made them watch 15 separate Amityville spin-offs.
You're a monster.
And I am so sorry. Yes, I am. So we have gotten off the Amityville kick, guys. We are back to doing regular, actual movies. So catch us on Monday nights doing that. And this 22nd, we're going to do our holiday party. And on the 29th, we will be doing our Owlite Society special, and that's basically a virtual campfire. And since it is Christmas time, the old English tradition was to sit around and tell ghost stories. So we're inviting anyone who wants to tell ghost stories with us to either hook up with us over on, you can find me at Kari Sanders on Facebook, and let us know you'd be interested in telling a ghost story for Christmas. Send us a video of you telling a ghost story, but we're going to get everybody together. We're going to be telling ghost stories or, horror things, but Christmas style things, the old horror tradition of the Christmas style. So come and join us there. And you can find my books and stuff here too. I just found out I'm going to be in another one I didn't even know about. So find me, look at my other stuff, do things, and have a happy holidays regardless of what you celebrate.
There we go. Mr. Koopa, Mr. Koopa.
I was just here for the free punch and pie. So thanks for having me a couple times. For some of these interviews. Awesome to meet Valentine. Awesome to talk with Art Balthazar and Franco, and Jason Aaron. It was fantastic. So thanks. Thank you. That's all I got.
Mr. Mollo.
Mr.
Oh,
Mollo.
we're still on. But hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us as many Tuesdays as you could spare in your schedule. Ha, ha, ha. Yes, I have been stuck with these people, and it's the best place to be on Tuesday. So if you need to speak to me now or anytime in 2025, you can look me up on Facebook at Drew Mollo, Ghostbusterman 1984. On Instagram, I've been very apparent on Blue Sky. If you need what to follow me there. And I'm perpetually tired, so I'm probably just going to sleep and just watch the holidays pass me by. It's going to be great. But just remember, everybody, happy holidays, regardless of whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Yule. Heck, if you even celebrate Festivus, whatever works. Just air your grievances. Mazel tov. Happy holidays. And just be well, everyone. Be well.
Oh my God, our whiskey glasses match.
Ooh.
Nice.
I did not know that. I was like, the whole time.
You want this
Alcoholics
whiskey
Unite.
back?
All right. Well,
You have a
everybody,
magical glass as well.
Yes. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much. We've just hit the 2-hour mark. So
Bye.
bye.
Bye until next year.
Bye.
Behave.
Bye.